Here I'm going to show you some of the variations of the shuffle, starting from the very most basic, putting all your weight on the front part of your foot, so you're making a pivot movement like that, and while you're making the pivot movement, just stomping your foot down. Make sure you're not like tapping like that, so you don't have all your weight just on your front foot. You want to be hitting it down nice and hard, so you've got nice control of how you're moving. Alright, the next one is the left to right shuffle. Similar to the first one, but you transfer the weight from the front half to the back half. So you'll be going all in toe, then heel. Making sure when you put your other foot down, you're making a nice stand, so you're keeping balance. So all toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. You don't actually have to tap your other foot in any given direction. You can tap it behind, tap it to the side, tap it in the front and behind. You can do whatever you want, so there's no actual conformity you have to actually do. To change feet on some of them, there's a few different ways of doing it. You can just shuffle across like that, and when you want to change feet, put your other foot down and just start across again. With the standing one, it's just simply putting it in front and changing back to whatever you want to do. I'll put some music on and show you. Now here's some of the different variations of the running man. You can call it whatever you want, but this is some of the ones I know. One of them is similar to a shuffle, where you lift your foot up and stomp it down to make a L, and then once you do that, twist the other part out and then make another L with the other foot. This one's good for going in and out of shuffle, since it's a similar movement to the actual shuffle itself, and when done in different speeds or incorporating different bits of the shuffle, it can actually look pretty good. Another one is the running man using your heel. Pretty much there's a middle step where you bend the knee that you're standing on and kick out like that. So your heel is pushing forward and your back foot's kind of still. And then bringing your front foot into the middle to start off the middle stance again, and then kicking it out. Some things to practice with this if you're having some troubles is doing that, just dragging your foot backwards. So now with this one, there's two different ways you can do it. You can really shorten the movements if you want to go at a really quick, smooth pace. Or you can really exaggerate it. This one is also very good for changing feet in the shuffle. It's very quick. The other one is just using the front part of your toe as well, and not actually using your heel at all, so it's all on your toe. Some people like to call it the hardstyle running man, where you can actually lift your knee up heaps high and just really stomp down on your front foot. It uses a whole lot more energy, but when done properly, it can actually look pretty good. I'll put some music on and show you the different running men. There's heaps of different ways on how to spin, but some of the most easiest ones I found to start off with is actually doing a shuffle and just shuffling around in a circle. You can use as many steps as you want, depending on how quick you can do. You can even just launch yourself with one kick while putting all your weight on your front toes, so spin, or even just two, so it's nice and easy. Sometimes, if you want to make a bit of a jump to make it look better, you do actually half the spin, and then halfway through the spin, you jump, pushing your shoulders through so your whole body follows it. Some of the other ones is just while you're doing the running man, just run around in a circle. One of my favourite ones is putting your back foot behind and putting your weight on your back leg on your heel and just turning your whole body around like that. So you're sort of like some sort of ballerina thing or something. Or you can just do the entire jump if you want. I'll put some music on and show you. When using your hands, there's not so actually much a do exactly on how to move your hands, but there's a lot of don'ts. One of them I think is some people use like a limp wrist because they're concentrating too much on their feet movement. Like any sort of stiff upper body will make the actual shuffle look bad because you look really awkward. Some things to do if you're really struggling is just point your arms in random directions and just like you're pointing to something. And running man, just do the actual running movement and just shuffle, just bopping your arms like that. You don't actually have to do anything special at all, but as long as it looks like the upper body is into the dance as well, it makes it look a whole lot better. Some of the ways to individualize your hand movements is, I know some people that do like, karate moves, act like they're dealing cards, doing the shopping. Just think of whatever, like the hands are actually one major thing that individualizes your dance style.